What's going on, guys? It's Buff Metal Justin here with homeboy and friend of the channel, James Shanks.
Ethereal. Oh shit. Let's
Ethereal, my
restart
dude
that. Fuck.
Ethereal. Nah, fucking run with it, dude. Fuck
Oh
him.
fuck.
What is up, my dude?
Yeah. I'm all good. Just a lot of snow here. Fucking shoveling it
Yeah,
today all day.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Moving that weight, as we used to say. Dude, yeah, man.
Yeah.
We've been me and you have been talking for about 2 hours now. We got pretty deep into shit and realized we weren't recording. So all that fucking gold that we just let go, you
Yeah.
guys just we're gonna need some requests. Leave it in the comments. Yeah, you're gonna want
Yeah.
more of this. All right, this is the
Yeah.
this is the
Totally.
duo of a lifetime. Except we're missing one other member, our boy EMH Ascending, Eric.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, but we'll have him on as
Yeah.
well soon.
Definitely. Yeah. He's awesome.
Hell yeah, man. All right, so real quick, let's get right into the fucking business here. What is
Okay.
missing in underground metal in 2026?
All right. My opinion. So I'm gonna speak more on the death metal side of things because, to be frankly honest, I'm not as much in touch with a lot of newer black metal or newer thrash. I kind of just listen to a lot of the old stuff or stuff that I already love when it comes to that. With death metal, there's a lot of good bands, don't get me wrong, and just for everybody watching, I'm not going to mention any names because I don't, there's no point in like making anybody feel like shit or like, but there's a lot of death metal bands that are either doing the hardcore thing, which I don't like whatsoever. That's just my opinion.
Fuck no. Yeah.
I think it's false death metal a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
just
yeah.
my opinion. I'm not like the
Preach.
rule maker.
Yeah. No, I'm
But
with it.
but then there's also the side. I think there's a lot of slam-esque bands that are kind of just boring to me. And what I like out of metal, like we were talking about, is the immolations, the deeds of flesh, the incantations, the Morpheus descends, the true death metal deicide. Yeah, like Legion. Like, where is that energy? Where is the ferocious riffing? Where's that? It's not, technical um it's not technical like Deeds of Flesh or anything, but it's like
Right.
it's really technical, really stamina consuming. It's very fucking tricky. It's ridiculous. And the energy is insane. They sound like they're unhinged as fuck. The energy is just off the chain. Where is that? And I think
Yeah.
it's missing because it's harder to do, and people don't even want to do it because it takes too much effort, and it's just really difficult. And that's what I like from death metal. I like to be shocked. I like to be, and it's kind of harder, obviously, but I just want that ferocity, that anger, and I want that punch,
The hate.
and the
Yeah.
fast riffs. I want riffs. That's the problem. There's not enough riffs in a
Too
lot of
much.
death
Too
metal.
much Death Doom bands out there nowadays. I say this all. Would you agree that I think Death Doom is one of the most oversaturated? I agree with you too. The slam and hardcore is like irrelevant to me. I can tell you the first
Yeah.
fucking thing about hardcore, but like, there's slam and Death Doom are my two like. Yeah, don't even send me that shit right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I mean, I like a lot of old school slam. Like, I love that stuff. I like a lot of like original slam from the 90s,
Dude,
even
Goregrind was
2000s
awesome.
release.
That if that
Yeah.
counts, it's like so do some of that real underground shit,
hmm
But
Yeah, and like some bigger stuff, like even Molest and the Decapitated, Devourment. That's one of my favorite death metal records of fucking ever. I don't even call it a slam record though. That's what I was gonna lead into too. The slam records that I consider really good, I actually don't call them slam. I just consider them brutal death metal. Like
would yeah, like
something
people,
like Repudiation,
yeah,
Purging of Impurity. That's totally slam, but it's also brutal death metal, and I think it's primarily brutal death metal, which is why I like it. Same with Molest and the Decapitated. Same with any band I like that has that slam moniker. I think the reason I like it is because it's primarily BDM.
Yeah, 100%. They still get that weirdness to them, Repudiation. I love it when you get that sample,
Yeah, they're odd.
dance, motherfucker, dance, you know? And dude, when
Yeah,
that bass line comes in later, you're like,
it's sick as
dude, it
fuck
does make
though.
you like it did
Yeah,
something that other death metal bands like that you still couldn't get out of like you couldn't get that out of Legion or like, you know, whoever else was playing at the time. That was so specific to itself, it seemed like, you
yeah,
know?
it's totally different. Yeah, it's a totally different thing, but but the repudiation stuff, it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like it was different. It kind of did that, like that. It had that hip hop bounce to it, like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But but it was real death metal. Like that was still like legit, you know.
100%.
So that's what I have to say about it. I'll stop ranting about it and let you
Nah, dude.
say
So
something
this
else.
brings us to the main point of this video, homie, is that Disumane, dude. It's happening. We're fucking
Yeah,
we're on the cusp, dude. You're on the come up. Why don't you tell us where
yeah,
Dishumane's at?
and while you're asking, uh, this guy here, Justin, he's the first guy to talk about it publicly, really. So it's pretty cool, and I'm honored that he wanted to give me a shot to talk about my band here.
Fuck yeah. Well, dude, I love the sadistic malevolence shit. Dude, I heard that single that you threw
Yeah,
out. What was it called again?
Die in Vain. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. It was awesome, man. Dude, people should
I
go check that
appreciate
out
it.
just to get like just so they can see your work, dude. You know, that's on Bandcamp right now. I listened to it a couple
Oh,
days ago.
thanks for mentioning
Yeah.
it, dude. This motherfucker promotes my shit better than I do, so that's cool.
Well, dude, I mean, hey, that's fucking
That's
that's what I like to
awesome,
do, man.
man. I
Dude, people have
appreciate it.
no idea, bro. Like trying to get your shit out there and trying to get people to even care enough to, dude. I have to go and yell at a camera once a day and then plug. Oh, and by the way,
Mhm.
I paid in 666. I have to stop myself and remind, like, why am I even doing it?
Yeah.
It's because, dude, nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, like, dude, when I see people doing like real ones, dude, doing the real shit, I
hmm
do care. You know what I mean? Because dude, I know how it is.
Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah. Um, and so to get back to what you were saying is, yeah. So for those I don't know if I'm like skipping over anything you wanted to talk
No,
about.
no, no, man. Just
Okay,
go for it.
okay. So yeah, sadistic malevolence. That's where this whole thing started, and Diane Vane is on my YouTube channel. It's on Bandcamp and stuff. That is very much inspired by Australian bands like Bestial Warlust
Oh
and
yeah.
Destroyer. I love Australia, Corpse Molestation, Sadistic Execution, all those types of bands. I really like their rebelliousness and just Australians have this special energy to them where they're just like they just don't give a fuck. They don't care. Like they just have no chill in a good way though, and it's
Yeah.
awesome. And that's how their bands are. Australian bands are just unhinged and they're fucking great and they really stand for true metal in my opinion. Like
It's fun. You
the
don't hear a lot of
Aussies do
people
it
talk
fucking
about
right.
that. Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't.
the Aussies are one of the fucking truest metal scenes ever. Like there's no doubt about it. Nobody can dispute that. That is
Oh,
just
heard it here first, bro.
Australia fucks, man.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, so the reason I changed the band name to Disumane, we'll just start there because
Hmm.
I don't even know if a lot of people know, is I got the name Sadistic Malevolence from Sadistic Intent and Malevolent Creation. Both bands I
I
love.
figured.
Killer, but you figured it. And
Yeah.
that's the problem is that both of these bands, sadistic's been used so much. Malevolent, I mean, that's just instantly goes to malevolent creation. I mean, so and there's like 10 different sadistics out there, probably 30 if 20 more I don't know about, but
Dude,
there's 10 I do know about. Literally, I'm not saying 10 just figuratively. I literally know
yeah.
10 other sadistic somethings.
At
So
least you don't have at least you don't have Sodom in your name as the first.
well,
Come
to
on,
give you
dude.
credit though, there's only like one Sodom everybody knows. So it's
And
like,
that see, it's like the flip side of the problem, though, where it's like,
yeah, because
dude,
everybody knows it.
yeah. But again,
Uh,
I was explaining before the call that happened to me. Basically, it was a accident. You know what I mean? The
yeah.
band name, dude. The last thing in the project I'm usually concerned with is like the band name. I like that
Yeah, me
almost is
too.
like I don't know,
It's
I don't
not the
care.
most fun thing, that's for sure. It's kind of just there.
Yeah, it's just there. You know what I mean?
It's a different mind. Like I think people who really enjoy writing lyrics and really enjoy naming titles, band names, it's a different brain than people who like making the music, the riffs, the drums. Because I'm also the same with lyrics. I'm really happy with the lyrics that I came up with, but I actually got to be honest, I don't enjoy writing lyrics at all. It's not fun at all. It's like strenuous and it's the hardest part of making music for me.
100%. Yeah. Do you find though? I do find that when I find the groove of where the music is supposed
Hmm.
to go, where the vocals are supposed to go, and I can like just do something over it for a bit, and
Yeah.
even if I just lay that down as like noise at first, like then I can like once I get the rhythm, I
Yeah.
treat the
Yeah.
vocals like another instrument,
I,
right?
I do the same thing because at first I'll just growl over all the sections and the rhythms and stuff and figure out all the patterns and then I'll fit words into it and come up with like a story. My songs don't really have anything to do with gore and Satanism. They're more about like fucking Romans or like some dark fantasy shit, nerd shit, but like, they're dark. But I don't know enough honestly about gore or Satan to write about it, and everything's been said, so I don't need to add to that stuff.
Oh, see, that's sick, man. So you're trying to do something different. What
Yeah,
inspires the
nobody's gonna be able to understand what I'm saying barely, but it's like I had to have real lyrics and you have to pronunciate them at least a little bit. I mean, it's important in my
Dude, we were
opinion.
talking about this too. Like, dude, Danny from Malignancy, stop growling
Hmm.
into the mic. We heard him on that. I was saying, I heard Danny
Yeah,
talking on an interview with J Dog where he's like, 99% of
yeah.
these new bands are just girl, 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 and they're not
Hmm.
adding anything to the song with that. You should be adding, whatever it is,
Something, yeah, something.
something. There should be some aspect.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and
what
there's the
is it
whole thing
exactly?
about some of those girls are like like there's the whisper vocals too. I
Yeah,
don't like those like when it's like yeah, whatever. Anyway,
trash. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, what are you writing about, and where do you get inspiration for what to write about?
All right. Well, I that's I don't want to fully answer it, but the inspiration behind one of the songs called Centurion's Demise was a true story about this Roman army and this legionnaire. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but this legionnaire was leading his legion into northern Britain. They got attacked by them. All of them vanished. Then behind his son is there, and everybody thinks that his father was a coward and their army ran away and just whatever. But that wasn't true. So he set out on a journey to find out the truth, and he finds out the truth, brings back, the fucking golden Roman eagle, proves everyone wrong. His father wasn't a coward, and he proves himself as a good legionnaire himself, and he becomes, what his father used to be, and people are proud under his family's name again. But it's kind of cool.
Dude, it's fucking sick. This is the shit I'm talking about. Why
Yeah,
why aren't people doing why aren't these new bands doing shit like that where they're taking these like
I don't know. I mean,
dude, like
it's again, it goes into what I said. It takes a little bit more effort than just making
gurgle.
something like, yeah, because you have to research. Like I mean, there was a movie about this. I had to read about it because actually the song takes place a little bit before the main story because I think it's more violent and brutal and like it's death metal, so it's like I want to keep it brutal and violent still, even though I'm making an interesting story.
100%.
But you have to research these things to get it accurate because I'm like real nerdy about it, and it's like if I get the lyrics inaccurate, it's gonna bother the fuck out of me. And I'm be like, God, some historian someday is gonna read my song, and they're gonna be like, this guy's full of fucking shit, and
Fucking nerds.
I
Yeah.
can't have that happening, bro. Like,
There's infinite nerds out there on the internet just waiting to
yeah,
troll you for something. So you got to have your
yeah,
shit.
and there's so much brutality in history and stuff going on in real life that I think like I don't need to make songs about Satan or gore, which is how I looked at it, which I love. So I mean, all the bands I'm inspired by are like gore and Satan shit.
Thorns, yeah, 100%.
But it's like for me, I don't have anything to contribute to that conversation. You know, I'm not. It's not something I'm interested in writing about, and it's um, it's just not me. I'd
Yeah,
much more
100%.
interested in storytelling, like more like a King Diamond song, for example. Like King Diamond's very inspirational to me. Like when I first heard Abigail, how every song, all his concept albums, like that's what I like. It's like you're telling a very advanced level story. Like if King Diamond made movies, bro, they'd be killing all the movies that actually exist. Like he'd make better horror movies than a lot of horror movies that are out there, I think.
100%. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. All hail the
So
fucking king, by the way.
yeah, absolutely. I saw the King Diamond on Halloween with my wife
That's
a
sick,
year
dude.
ago, dude.
They're
Fucking
still so good. You
yeah.
wouldn't
You want to
even
hear?
know they're old, right? I mean,
Yeah, that yeah.
it's incredible.
You know what's funny is they played new songs or something. I think if I remember correctly, they were like, all right, we got some new stuff,
Yeah,
and
there's a couple like Spider Lily. I mean, that's the
yeah,
newest.
I think it was like Electrocution or something, or some just some other. I
Yeah.
can't remember the other track, but I was like, new album when? You know,
Yeah, I know.
isn't that a
Everybody's
thing with
saying
them?
that. It's like come on, bro.
It's
Like,
almost just
you
like,
know.
dude, what are you doing?
The thing is, it's not just the King Diamond album. It's like he's been talking about a Merciful Fate album and a King Diamond album for years. 1999 for the last Merciful Fate, 2007 for the last King Diamond. It's like, where are you, bro? Like, come on. Like, he's been saying that same shit for years. It's like he can do whatever he wants. I mean, like, that dude is he's my favorite like heavy metal god ever, but it's like I want my album, bro. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
100%.
Like,
Of all the
I
OG
need
heavy
some new
metal,
King Diamond, man. I listened to all of his albums like 1,000 times. I
yeah.
want a new one.
And like we're saying, only way to know an album is to listen to it, spin it 1,000 times, right? You know, we were talking
Yeah,
about this before,
and
like
even then, it's like there's still new stuff
stuff that
every
blows
time.
right over your head, dude. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, that's the most amazing thing about music. And I don't know if did we record this part where we were talking about, dude, kind of just like meditating with your collection more, you know, spending more time with these
Mhm.
albums that like, you know, dude,
Yeah.
I spun Abigail recently a couple nights ago, and I again sometimes you just like maybe because you were doing the dishes or something when you heard it and you start re-listening and you're like, fuck, dude, I don't even remember this track, you know, like where did this come from, you know what I'm saying, or something.
Yeah.
I find that to be the case with so much of my collection, dude. So I'm always telling people, man, like, man, so dude, we're living in a sea of infinity as far as like good metal goes, dude. It's just there's
I
so
know.
much of it, and this is what I'm
Yeah.
saying, dude. If you're in a new metal band, man, dude, you better you fucking you better give me a reason to buy, dude, because like there are
You gotta push it.
so many fucking classics, dude, to go and revisit.
Yeah.
But
You gotta fucking push it if you're a new metal band, and I mean that so hard. And that like, there's plenty of bands that get successful from not pushing it, and it's amazing. It's because they have good work ethic. They're good. They're good at like business, but it's like it's not always the music that carries it. It's like if you're consistent, you can make mediocre music make it, but
oh yeah, dude.
making music that lasts and that people really enjoy, that's really tough. And
Yeah,
it's
100,
so
100%, dude.
making it to playing live and getting bigger is half the battle. Making music that really means something that's a whole nother thing.
And that's just like everything, dude. It's kind of like I
Yeah.
was telling you, man, with my channel and stuff. Like, dude, I'm thinking of the future, bro, with this stuff, where it's like the music I'm making, the like what can I give people that will have lasting value? My daily rants and shit. Like, I
Hmm.
want you to walk away and still be thinking about the thing. You know what I mean? Or I want you to
Totally.
like have something to mull over. You know, but again, when it comes to metal, man, tough beating those classics. Now, as far as classics go, I know you're a classics dude. What are the albums? And I know it's
Yeah.
gonna be all fucking classics here. What are the albums that are inspiring this next chapter? Disumane. We got. I think you laid out 10-ish,
Yeah.
10-ish albums.
Well, before I go over that, I would like to talk a little bit more about just my bandmates and stuff and just how that all
Oh
came to
oh
be because I
Fuck
mean,
yeah, dude.
most people don't even know us, so it's like if I talk about the influences before I talk about what's going on,
No, I
it
was just
might be
giving
out
that
of
out as
order.
that's I was just giving
Yeah,
some chum for the sharks, you know. If you're,
yeah,
I
totally,
want
totally.
them to know that's coming. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
got it, bro. Yeah, no
DJ,
problem.
run that shit back. So where were
So,
we at, man? Who do we got
and
playing on
also
this?
while we're in this pocket, how are we doing on time? Because I know the Zooms are 40 minutes.
Dude, I think because I'm paying for it.
Oh, you started. Oh,
Y-
okay,
I
yeah.
think we're good.
This dude's balling, guys. He's paying for Zoom meetings. Fucking baller
Yeah,
over here.
yeah, dude. Big, Mr. Big Wallet, big bucks coming
Yeah.
through.
Oh yeah.
So what do
Okay.
we got, dude? Who's
So
on it? What
so
can you tell us?
Disumane, obviously from Sadistic Malevolence. This came to light when I went to New York. I'm gonna bring it back even further. Actually, fuck it.
Tell the full fucking tale.
So I buy a lot of OG stuff on CD, like the original first pressing CDs a lot. And I used to do that way more because the prices, if anybody else shopped like 2 years ago, they were better. Everything's dried up now with OG stuff. It's so fucking bad. With prices on first pressings, it's like why even bother at this
I
point?
don't fucking bother with that shit, to be honest with
Yeah,
you. So
why
props to
even
you.
anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did it back then because man, but I came into contact with this man named Dave fuck, it's a hard last name, Procopio. Yeah, Dave Procopio. Um, he is a great drummer. He was on this demo called the Disbelief demo in 1993. He was in bands with Kelly from Drawn and Quartered from Seattle.
Oh, dude, just
He
grab the new album. It actually rips, dude.
yeah, yeah, totally. Drawn and Quartered sick. And they were all friends with like Infester and stuff, to the depths and degradation, all that. They all had that inner circle, and he drummed on some of that early stuff with some guys from Drawn and Quartered and all these guys who moved on to do these bigger things. But he was there at the inception. So I would buy stuff from him because he used to live in Ohio, actually, in Cleveland. And he was by all these record shops, and he would just find like, for example, like the Deicide debut, he would have found that in the record store for like $5 on CD. So I would buy a lot of CDs from him because he would buy them for like $5 and resell them for like 10 to 20, and they would be the OG first
Reasonable
original
shit.
printing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got the first press of Human Waste, $20 from
Oh,
him.
let's fucking
He
go.
he
Nice.
hooked me up with a lot of good shit. Um, and so anyway, we started talking, realized that he was a pretty cool dude and he plays drums. Then I learned his history. I was like, dude, this guy's like anybody who played in a death metal band back in the early 90s. If you're truly into death metal, you should be interested in people like that because there's gonna be less and less of them as time goes on. 90s and death metal. People who were in the 90s and in death metal at that time are important. They deserve some attention, no matter how small of a role they played.
Dude,
So
they opened
I
up
was like,
business for all these bands. You know what I mean? That they
yeah,
carved the
totally.
path.
And then this guy on top of it, he contributed. There's a demo, Disbelief demo is up on YouTube actually, and it's fucking great. And it's 93. Nobody knows about it, but anyway, besides the point, we got together. I flew out to Seattle at some point, and we hooked up at a Guitar Center. Actually, they used to rent
Nice.
out rooms at this place, and they would like this was over a year ago now. They used to rent out rooms where bands could rehearse. And I got a funny story about this. So we rented out this room for a week and we were just cranking out tunes. Nothing that we like finished recording or mixing, nothing like that, but the ideas were there. And we have live recordings and stuff. So our chemistry was just locked immediately. We were playing like crazy shit right off the bat. We were talking like, oh, it's probably the first few days we're gonna have to just, you know, take it slow, just build up to it. But no, it was like right off the rip. He was fucking blasting and I was fucking just tremoloing and we were ripping, dude. And he was making me play faster than I ever had in my life. And then likewise to him, we were just both pushing the fuck out of each other. Like I couldn't pick up a guitar right now and play it to that degree that I did when I was playing with him. It was just this magic, man. So he's like my true drummer. But you know, he's had a lot of hardships, so it's been hard for him to, you know, make recordings and stuff. So I flew out to New York to visit girlfriend's family, like I was telling you, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it just so happened it lined up around a time that Incantation was playing. It was the Incantation, Mortician, and Pyrexia. Killer fucking lineup, by the way.
Yeah, let's
Like,
fucking
come
go.
on. It was just classic New York death metal lineup. And I talked to John McEntee for like 30 minutes. He was there. One of the nicest guys ever. Like, holy shit. Like,
He
I
does
will
seem
tell
like
you
it.
guys right now, I've met quite a few bands. Incantation is on a next level of humble and just cool people. Like when you meet an artist and they're humble, it's so much better than meeting someone and they're just full of themselves and they can't shut up about themselves. Like it's so cool, you know. It's really nice. So I talked to him and I asked him questions, and funny enough, John, he was like, "Dude, I just make the music. Like, I don't like all this other stuff." So I asked him for advice, like getting a label. He's like, "I don't know, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just don't know." And I was like, "That's amazing. The man who has like paved the way, like done all this shit. He's just not even into the business side that much." And I thought that was so cool because it showed just like how much his passion carried him and how much his talent and like his musical ability has carried him so far without even having to know all these little minute things about the industry, you know?
Yeah.
But it was really after Incantation finished their set, after the show, I walked up to Chuck Sherwood, who's the bass player for Incantation. I was like, "Hey, can you sign the set list?" Because I got the set list from him, and he signed it. And then I was like, "Hey, can I meet the rest of the band, like Luke and Charlie?" And he was like, "Yeah, come back here." And I walked to the back, and they were kind of packing up. I felt kind of bad for like talking to them because I thought they were packing up, but they reassured me that they were good with it. And I told Charlie I had a band. I was like, you know. I just need time to record. I need a real recording. I need something that's going to make an impact. And he was like, "Oh, come out to my studio in California, and we'll make it happen." So Dave couldn't make it because he's had the past couple years have been tough for him, like I said. So Charlie filled in on drums. And he's produced everything, and I'm gonna keep working with Charlie on everything this band does as far as I'm concerned. And and my other drummer Dave, so I'll technically have two drummers, which is pretty sweet. But one's gonna be Charlie, and you know, I have to. He's like he just knows everything type of guy. He's crazy. Charlie's insane.
Yeah.
Um, and
That's
then
that's pretty
yeah,
wild though. I mean, what did you walk up to them and like give them something though? There's because I imagine you they didn't just say, "Oh yeah, man, come on out." Like, how did you
I
how did
I
you how'd you show
started
them the
talking to
tunes?
I talked to Chuck a little bit about the band, and I just know a lot about Incantation. I told him, and I wasn't weird either about anything.
Right.
I'm not one of these people who goes up and shits my pants when I meet a band member. So
Yeah.
it was like a real human interaction, and I have a very strong. Everybody on my channel knows how much I fuck with Incantation. Like that
That's
band's
true.
kind of like the peak for me. So
Yep.
it was special, and I really admire Chuck, and I just started talking to him, and I don't know, he took a liking to me, and then I met Charlie, and he just took me seriously for some reason. I still don't know why,
Well, dude, you,
but
you know why, bro. It's the same reason we can talk and free ball the way we're doing. Because, dude, you're just a fucking regular guy. Dude, you know the deal. In the metal scene, there is definitely some creatures, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh
there's the coolest people you've ever met. Then there's some fucking creatures. All right. You know what I mean? And like,
yeah,
dude,
I
off
mean
rip,
that's
you hit them with
fair.
a, you know their business, obviously. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You go up to them and then you approach them with that. Like,
Well, a lot of the music world is just about who you know too. I mean, it's kind of a sad
It's the
reality,
whole world, dude, not just the music
but
world. Yeah.
having connections, even like we're doing right now, this
Yep.
all pushes you forward. Like this,
Everything. Yeah.
everything. Yeah, everybody you meet and everybody that's going somewhere is it's a cool. It doesn't matter how impactful or not. It's like the more connections you make, it's good. It's really good, actually. As long as
Yeah,
the
it literally
people
is
are
all about
cool,
who
that
you
is.
know.
I mean, like, you got to be careful too, of course.
Yeah,
But
yeah, you can't be. Yeah, regardless, dude. So that's pretty
yeah,
nuts, man. That it, literally, like, if you were to tell someone, some kid, the kid version of yourself, like, yeah, you're just gonna do, do the thing where you walk up to the band and, hey, Mister, can you buy me some liquor? Essentially, where
yeah.
you're like, hey, here's my shit.
Well,
Like,
it's a very unique story because it's not every day that you walk up to
to
your
your
favorite
idols.
band
Yeah,
and then they're just like, okay, we're gonna start helping you. So
that's fucking crazy.
do you want me to continue the story or am I going too much?
No, 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 man, go for it. Go
Okay,
for it.
cool. Because I think it's a really cool story. If there's one thing that I love more than almost anything, it's just how
The
this all
story of
came
how the band
together.
came to be.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
couldn't have really gone better. It was like one of the shining moments in my whole life, really. Like this has been like an incredible journey, dude.
Dude, and
Because
you're
it's been
hearing it here
years. Like
first. You know what I'm saying? This
people,
is like
people,
it's the first
yeah, and
interview.
people don't realize is that like dude, this channel I made is so recent in my journey. This channel I made is such a baby in my metal journey. Like I have been working at the music side of things for years, like
Yeah.
almost like 10, we're nearing 10 years of me wanting to get somewhere, because I had dreams as a teen and when I just turned 20, I was like, dude, I really want to be playing metal music. I don't know if it's thrash or death or black. And then I get to my, like around 20, 22 years old, I'm like, dude, I want to play death metal. Like death metal, that's what I want to do. So that's how I knew. And it's like I listen to more death metal bands than any other type of metal. I love it all, but like that's like the big thing for me is death metal. So I just it's amazing. And so anyway, Charlie invites me out. I go out there. Also, cool side note, Diego from Disgorge lives close. Him and Charlie play together all the time, so I'll probably get to work with Diego at
Oh
some
fuck
point from
yeah, dude.
Disgorge.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
And I
Nice.
have to make that happen. So if
Yeah.
Diego has any chance of seeing this, like he
Yeah.
knows that we got to do something at some point.
Yeah, let's get it
But
going.
it's crazy because I'm a huge Disgorge fan too. So I was like, what are the chances that the motherfucker playing drums and Incantation is tight with, Disgorge and stuff? And it's like wow, it's like just my fucking luck there.
Yeah,
So
we were
it's
both
like,
nerding out about Womb Full of Scabs just before on
y-
the fucking first version of this interview,
oh,
which we did.
dude,
Damn
yeah,
it! Well, these
that's
people, they don't know what they're missing. I
yeah, it
think
was
they missed
good. That was
Disaster
good
Spaghetti
stuff.
Story too. That's a shame,
We'll
but
get to that later.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
got to bring that back
yeah,
like
yeah.
at the
Nah,
end. Yeah.
not in this interview though. We'll make them sit on that. Hopefully
Okay.
they heard
Yeah.
this, and
We'll separate it. Yeah.
Anyways, go for it, man. So where'd we leave off?
Yeah, so anyway, I fly that was just a side note about Diego. It's like I haven't worked with him yet, but I'm gonna make it a goal to do that
Yeah, yeah,
because
dude.
Diego is like I can't even tell you how fucking cool that dude is. Like, that dude's a cool ass motherfucker and he played guitar for Discords, like, that says everything that I need to know. And
Tell me, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
okay, so I get there, and I will be honest, I was nervous as fuck. I mean, I was entering an arena, like just the thought of playing with a guy like Charlie is a lot of people seem to not know who Charlie is. Like everybody who's like in the death metal world, like actively playing knows who he is, but a lot of people who's like, oh, Incantation, they listen to it. Charlie is like such a pivotal role in that band, and he's been the live drummer because Kyle, he hasn't been playing live for a long time, and Charlie has been the live drummer, and his other band, Ascend to Dead, is great. And he's in like 50 other bands. Like, God, he's a real go-getter, like fucking the definition, man. and you can tell like he's all about business, but he's a really nice guy too. And he's a pleasure to work with. So I get in the studio. I'm pretty nervous, not gonna lie. I was controlling it pretty good, but it's nervous, you know, when you're going up to a level you're not used to. You're playing with a musician that's just like they've been doing it for years, and you're like here and you're the new guy on the block, and you're like, holy shit,
Oh
like am I gonna
fuck
be able to
yeah.
do this? Like
Yeah.
so I get in the studio with him and it just happens, dude. Stuff starts flowing like right away. And he's getting my riffs that I'm putting down. I start showing him the riffs that I've written. I have them all written down. And then I don't show him the written riffs. I'm just showing him on guitar and playing them. And then he starts coming up with drums on the spot. This is happening. So the way we recorded the EP was live, like the drums and guitars happen live together at the same time, which is really wicked.
Oh, dude,
So
you're
it's
so see, it's so much better, dude. You're not gonna get that like click sound, dude. You're already
no,
cutting above the like 99% of bands just by doing that alone. Such a simple, raw
it was the
technique.
whole
It's
plan.
real.
It was
Yeah,
the whole
dude.
plan, bro. That's part of the motivation because there's a lot of bands who are cutting every little thing up, and there's just not as much like where's the '90s energy in the '80s? It's like that stuff is important because I was so real and so like right
Yeah, they forgot
there.
their hate at home and they came to
Yeah,
play with the
almost like
computer, not the
that.
guitar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I said, fast riffs. I mean, that needs to be part of the premise. This is a genre called death metal, people. Remember that. Remember, death metal. That,
Fa-
fast
Facts.
riffs, insanity, brutality. Come on. It's got to have that.
The bare
It's
minimum, really.
I mean, geez, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
standard. That should be the standard.
Yeah.
Anyway, Charlie's like, I really mean it when I say this. I'm not being biased. I really do think he's one of the best drummers in the entire world at this point right now. He is fucking insane. He could fill in, I could say confidently he could fill in for any metal band on this planet. Any metal band, you name it, he could play it. He's insane. He's like that good. He's fucking crazy. So having him on the EP was an honor, and it really amped it up to another level too. And the way I played my riffs was so sporadic because he was pushing me hard. We were doing 8 hour days, just straight up playing for 8 hours, and he was pushing me fucking hard, and it was good. It was a good thing because the way the riffs ended up sounding on the EP, which, as everybody knows, that's gonna be a little bit till it comes out. I'm waiting for all the physical media and shirts and stuff.
Doing
So
it right.
yeah, and I'm getting on a label, but I'm not gonna mention which label yet. We'll wait a
Fuck
little
yeah,
bit for
dude.
that. Yeah, so you heard it here first on your channel, which is cool.
Let's go. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I'm stoked up for you, man. It's the dream, dude. I'm
Thanks.
telling you,
Yeah,
dude.
it's pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just gotta ask, dude, like when you say he's
Mhm.
pushing you hard and stuff, like so what do you mean by that? You're in there
Okay,
8 hours a day, just
I don't mean that in like he's harsh or he's like mean. That's
no,
not
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
talking about. I'm talking
I know
about
that.
his
I want to know
literal
about the
his
work.
literal playing. His literal playing is pushing me because he plays things so perfectly and so like frantically that it forces me to have to do that on
Woo!
guitar. Because
Yeah.
when you do that, the guitar in my mind, that's a very much a rhythmic instrument. And to me, the way I write music, the guitars go with the drums.
Yeah.
So it's like a battle. The guitar and the drums are like fighting each other the whole time, and there's like an explosion waiting to happen, and it's so cool. So when he's playing the drums to that degree, it forced me to play the guitar. I don't know what it is, but the EP came out and the guitars are like sizzling almost. Like the guitars
Oh,
just
let's
have
go.
this it just has this feeling of like this overbearing like the riffs have so much energy that it feels like slime is pouring, like you have this box that's being compressed and there's just slime like being compressed out
Oozing
of the
out. Yeah,
box.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Let's
there's
fucking
like
go.
too much fucking energy in there to like decontain. It's just pushing it back.
But see, dude,
It came out
that's the
great.
shit we're looking for. If you're gonna do
Mhm.
it now, it better have that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It
I
has to have
agree.
that. You
It has
know?
to have this, and it has to. Okay, and I'll get to this too. Um, and people will hear it for themselves and get their own opinions when the music comes, it comes out. I wish I could just show everybody right now, but that would fucking compromise the shit out of everything. So it's like there's no way. But the other thing about the songs is while they have technical moments and they're fast, the big key too, all of them are catchy and they're all very distinctly different than each other. It's not just a constant.
Dude,
Memorability is super important these
and
days.
that is what that dude, when we were talking Repudiation and like some of that early Kid
Yeah.
Storage stuff, like dude, like
Well, you
yeah,
listen
it
to
was
like the
brutal.
Repudiation demo, every single song is like different on that.
Completely, dude.
Yeah.
You connect with it that way, and it still has the brutality, but dude, it's
Yeah.
not like just fucking noise. You know what I mean? By the time you get to some bands, like I like this band. I'm not saying anything bad about. I actually enjoy them a lot, but like you get to like Cerebral Effusion and shit, where that shit is just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And you start
Well,
kind of getting away from the groove a little bit. You
yeah,
know?
you don't need a million bands like that. But the thing
No,
is, like, what I was
100%.
gonna say is like some of the brutal death metal I love, like Brodekin. That's one of my favorite bands
Oh
ever.
yeah, it doesn't get better than that.
They
Yeah.
do it right though. It's like you have to if you do that style, you got to do it you got to be special if you do that,
That's one of my favorite
Not
fucking
everybody can be
yeah.
Brodekin though.
No.
You can't just manifest Brodekin. If you're like I want to play the style of Brodekin, it's like it's probably not going to come out as good as you think. It's not going to be Brodekin. I
Yeah,
can tell you
what do you
that.
want to bang? Do you want to bang the dude's wife too while you're at it? Do you want to
Yeah, it's like dude,
put his
don't do
boots on and walk around his
it.
house? Like, dude, it's crazy, dude. Like these people should want to do something else. You know what I mean? Isn't
Yeah.
there something in you that fucking needs to get out? That's how I
Well, for
feel
me,
with some of the
yeah.
shit that I make, dude. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, it has to get out. I
Yeah.
need you to fucking have it. You know, like
Yeah. And the goal for me too was I am such a big fan of brutal death metal and old school death metal. So I was like, I need to make a sound that bridges the gap. Like we're gonna make
100%.
it's gonna be, deicide meets gorgasm meets, deeds, disgorge, immolation, incantation, Morpheus descends. This was all stuff that just poured into this melting pot and made it
Right.
what it is. And you guys, everybody listens to all these bands, you guys will hear it, but it's also distinctly its own. Like when I listen to it, I don't really hear it sounding like anything else. It's kind of its own thing while it also does contain those influences. So it came out really good. Charlie killed the production, killed the mix because he's not only doing the drumming, he's the fucking producer too. Dude is
Dude's been in
fucking
the game, dude. He knows the
he's
game.
he's a beast, man. Like he's insane, like literally. So this is the special part. I picked up a bass guitar to record the bass on the EP. And that didn't go great because I don't play bass. And contrary to what I used to think and what a lot of people think is that playing bass guitar is actually pretty fucking different than playing a normal guitar. Quite a bit, actually.
Oh yeah, dude.
Um,
I run into that every time. I'm always shocked by it, especially trying to like
mhm.
tremolo with those thick ass fucking totally different animal, dude. And
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah,
the
bro.
neck is so much longer, dude. It's like I can't move as quick through it. So yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I don't think bass players a lot of time get the respect in this shit that they always deserve. But
No, yeah, it's a totally different animal, and like you could be a killer guitar player, and that might not translate to bass playing. Like it
yeah,
might
straight
just
up.
straight up not. Like I had this idea. I was like, dude, I'm a good enough guitar player. Like bass is a walk in the park. I pick up the bass. I'm like, God damn, like I don't like how that sounded at all. Like
Yeah, no,
like we
dude.
gotta get some other guy in here for this. Like
So then what'd you do?
so anyway, Charlie I mean, the bass, I have all the bass tracks that I did. They were decent, okay? But they were really basic. They were lacking the technicality, they were lacking the excitement too.
Yeah,
So Charlie's like, "What if we asked Chuck from Incantation?" And that was like a moment where I was like, "Dude, no fucking way. Like
yeah,
this is not happening right now." Because for me, I'm still like to this day I'm a fucking Incantation fanboy, dude. Like I have no words for how much I love that band. Like that
yeah,
band
dude. So
just I have a
that's
lot of love and like literal love in my heart for fucking Incantation, bro.
so you got
Like
two members. right?
Yeah,
From
so
Incantation.
fucking Chuck gets involved immediately, and I offered to pay the dude and everything. No, I don't want it. I just want to do it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like
Fucking
this
G,
dude's
dude, because he knows
fucking
you're the
cool.
real deal, dude. It's
He
just
liked
that
what he
simple.
heard. He liked what he
Yeah,
heard. He got the tracks, and then he was like, "Dude, I want to be a part of this. Like, don't." He really wanted it, and I couldn't believe it. It was like, wow. It
people
was
believe in
amazing.
you, dude. You know, that's dude.
That's cool.
That's a cool
Yeah.
fucking thing, man. So
Yeah. So I
fuck yeah,
can't wait
dude.
for people to hear that because I'm like talking about it right now, and then all these people watching, it's like they have no idea, and it's like it's coming now. It is
Yeah,
coming.
yeah, yeah, 100%. All right,
But
dude. So yeah, what do you think? What should
I,
we expect? What further?
um, well, I'll just say this. So Chuck, he's pretty hard to get live, because he's an incantation. That's a full-time
Yep.
gig. So, but he is helping me, write, he's gonna help me do the next album too. And the EP, I wrote that all on my own, but he's fully on board, and he was like, dude, I want to be a part of the album though. Like he really does. So that's so cool. And I'm gonna try to get him to like do some shows with us and stuff because he's too cool. I'm not gonna like push him to do it, but that'd be sick. And I'm actually gonna go out to his place in March too, or around that time. So that's the cool thing about Chuck too, is that we just became really good friends on top of it. Like, it was amazing, It's like
So
I
you
was a
always
fan.
pray for it, dude. You ever been in a band with people you didn't like?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it
totally. I mean,
sucks.
I had a few, and drummers have always been the most difficult fucking people in the world. So it's like, I don't mean to be rude like that.
Nah, be
I
rude.
don't mean it like
Tell
that,
them
but
how it
it's
is.
like, dude, I've had drummers that, like, the first drummer I ran into couldn't even do a blast beat, and I was like, oh fuck, dude, I don't want to be mean, but it's like, why are we even talking about death metal? Like, you can't even do a blast. Like, I don't want to be a snob, but it's like, I need blasts for my riffs. Like, it's not gonna work, buddy. Like, it's not. It's just.
Did he think he could play it?
He couldn't. No, he told me. But, he was more of a metalcore drummer anyway, so it was like, it
Oh, I
wasn't a
dodged
good
a
fit.
bullet.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't want to shit talk anybody or put anybody down, but it's like, yeah, it's like there's a few basics you need to do if you're gonna play death metal, guys. Like anybody watching, you got to know how to tremolo. If you play guitar, you got to know how to tremolo pick. And if you drum, you gotta blast. You gotta be able to
Yep.
blast. Like those are just super standards. You gotta know how to do it. And there's a
You
lot of
take
people
those
who
two
get in it.
things.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of people who will sign up to be a part of a band and then they can't play this stuff. And that's a problem I had. And that's okay. I mean, not it's okay to not be ready because I
Well, it's
tried
not a
joining a
value
band.
judgment on the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was like 18, I tried joining a black metal band and I watched the guitar player when I was trying to join. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hit the door because like I can't fucking do that. Like that's insane. So
At least you weren't, trying again being a poser about it. You know what I mean? Like that's the best thing you can
yeah.
do is just
No, it's
fucking.
everybody's at a different level at a different time, and that's fine, dude. It's like there's nothing wrong with that. It's just when you're in a band and you're trying to go somewhere, you do need a specific level. So it's like you got to be ready to play stuff. And I've always had that problem with drummers. So ending up with two drummers that are both fucking like insane was like, God damn, dude, karma. Like karma's coming
Good
around. Like
karma,
I
dude.
just I
Yeah.
just ended up with these amazing drummers. And then on the other guy on guitars, I haven't figured out who's gonna play guitars, but I need a second guitar player too. So that spot is a little bit open right now. So
A little bit. Yeah, that's gotta
it's a
be. That's one
little
of those
bit.
things,
There's
man.
a
Yeah.
few there's a few people in mind right now though.
Especially, dude. Like, oh man, yeah. Like, it. Guitar is tough because I'm not saying like you get ego necessarily from playing guitar, but like
Hmm.
guitar players want to play guitar the way they want to play guitar. You know what I'm saying? At least I find, a lot of the time. Do
Yeah.
you agree, or do you like? I mean, if are you looking for like hired guns, or are you looking for people to help you write here? Like, do you
I'm
want?
looking for hired guns. I actually don't really need someone to help me write, but if they want to write, they can. I leave that door open. because in my mind I wanted to build a band where everybody's allowed to contribute if they
Yeah, you're
if they have something, you know.
you're the Matt Harvey of it then,
I
like
guess
that's
so, yeah.
yeah.
But the
I
thing is, a lot of people actually don't have stuff. A lot of people are really talented musicians, but they don't have the ability to write stuff. But they,
strange, isn't it?
yeah, but there's like there's musicians I've met that are just they could destroy me, but they can't write a song. So it's like it's another one of those things where it's like again like the lyrics, it's a different part of the brain or something. There's all these different segments, and I think that's what can make a band special. You got the brainiac, you got the like super ultra talented guy that's just a savant. And then, you know, it's like when you put all these different people together, you make something that's really great because you all have something different to contribute.
Yeah, 100%. It's different parts of the
Yeah.
brain that go into all those things, you know.
Yeah, and
So
like Chuck Sherwood, he's a crazy lyric writer, and a lot of people don't know this, but he's written like almost majority of the lyrics for like the past six Incantation albums or whatever.
no
Like
shit.
he's crazy. Yeah, he writes a lot of shit for that band. Like I had no idea before I got to know him. But, you know, Chuck and me are like we're like full on fucking homies now. Like it's super cool. Like he's a really nice ass person, very real, true death metal guy. Like there's probably like 10 maybe 5% of people in death metal are that legit. Like that dude is the real deal.
Yeah, dude, you know him when you see him, dude. Those don't
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
he's fucking
fucking
great.
sick. Yeah,
And
man.
I guess to I don't want to keep going with the story too much, but yeah, now we're at the point where we're getting on a label. We are on, I mean, I already agreed to this label, so all that's and there's gonna be some, you know, some shit coming, like a lot of shit, and it's I'm trying to get ready for it, but it's a lot, you know, but it's exciting. It's exciting and it's new.
Dude, you made the dream work, man. You're exactly whatever
Yeah.
everyone probably watching this right now is hoping to get what you have. You know what I'm saying? To be in the
I
situation that you're in, you know?
And my
Um,
advice, it's gonna sound cheesy, but you know, I'm not like the super positive person actually. I have tons of days where I'm just like, ah, fuck it. Like I'm not happy today or something. Like I'm not perfect or anything. But the one thing I never did for a second, even a second, I never said I'm giving up. That's the one thing I never said, and I never believed that I was going to give up. I had days where I was like, I didn't believe in it as much, but I never threw in the towel. And if you don't
and you
throw in the
can't.
towel,
Yeah.
you always have the door open if you don't just say I'm done. Like I can't do it. If you tell yourself you can't do something, then you're not going to do it because
Well,
you're making yourself believe it.
that's the easy way out, man. I always say this in life, dude. The only way out is through. And dude, if you know in
Yeah,
your heart,
totally,
dude,
man.
you know, I say this all the time, dude, like if you know that's what you want to do, dude, fucking do it. You know what I mean? And don't second like dude, everyone has days, dude, being a human being, dude, like your brain
Yeah.
chemicals might be different one day from the next, but like if you know like you got that in you,
Hmm.
you there's nothing really even to think about at that point. It's just execute. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you got to
Definitely,
do.
bro.
And like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the more you do that, and the longer you dedicate yourself and give yourself to the thing you're trying to get, you ever I don't know if you've ever heard of Rich Piano, but he's a bodybuilder. He always says
Yeah, I
what you get.
haven't, but
Yeah, regardless, man, what you
yeah,
get in is what you get out, man. You know, and I fucking in my soul believe that shit. So, dude, I can
yeah.
tell by looking at your setup, dude, like you're the real deal too, man. You know what there's
It's
clearly no part of you that isn't this. So, fucking
yeah,
charge through, dude.
there's some people who think like people do a few things for show, but it's like no, realistically, I mean, you know, if you put that much money into something and that much time of your life, you probably love it, per
Yeah,
chance.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, man.
I
Probably
mean,
not definitely. It
and you
shocks me.
don't get into death metal to be cool. That's another point, you know. This is something you get into like I don't go out in public and brag that I'm doing death metal. It's like, dude, most people think I'm a fucking weirdo if I say that. It's like death metal. Oh, like that sounds weird. That's yeah, it's like I do it because I love it. It's like
Well, dude, that's half the allure to me. Like the
hmm
fact that not everyone can be a part of this, it's not meant for mass consumption. That
yeah,
it almost in a lot of ways, dude, it wants you fucking out. You know what I'm saying? It want
yeah,
hey, dude,
totally.
the poser thing, dude. Like people go crazy over fucking posers or whatever. You know what I mean? It's oh,
hmm
you know where that stems from though. Is it's more of
Yeah.
just like it's kind of a sacred thing, dude. It's because it's like the ideas here seem to flow more openly and you can say more shit and like there's more like I find that this shit is more honest, you know what I mean, like
hmm
about dark subject matters and stuff like that, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying
I feel like people are a little more open-minded with the when
100%.
they're into this music because it's you gotta be to get into the music in the first place, honestly.
You have
Like
to want to, you know what I mean,
yeah,
like
it's a journey. Like there like think about how many bands that you start out not liking and then over time you listen to them more and then you're like then you get it. You it clicks. It's because it's not a lot of it's not easy to get into. It's not easy listening. So you need to take time to get into it.
yeah, right. And again, that's the appeal to me completely, man, because like
Mhm.
again, it was one of
Takes
those things.
effort.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's like anything. Like, you know what? Too, I love underrated side of it. I never get to. It's nice talking to someone about the shit because again, day to day, you don't know anyone who likes the shit. But
Mhm.
like pop music and stuff like that, dude. Like, you listen to a catchy song once, maybe it gets stuck in your head and blah blah blah. You know, it's good. And but like you
Mhm.
start hearing it more, you start getting annoyed. It's like fucking like I don't know, dude. Like the jingling of it,
Yeah.
you know, is like fucking. It becomes painful in time. Whereas
Yeah.
death metal, dude, the more you listen to it, the more you will find, and the more you'll get out of it. I find the
Mhm.
deeper I go into these things, the more I'm like, it's fucking shit. Once again, I running
Yeah.
Pierce from Within
And
back,
this
mind blown again. You
yeah.
know.
And a lot of death metal works the opposite of a lot of music where you get tired of a lot of music, but I find with death metal it's like at least for me, it kind of gets better with time, like
That's
over the
exactly what I'm
years.
talking about. Yeah, yeah, one hundred
Yeah,
percent.
it's so it's totally cool in that way. Um and I know you wanted me to show off like 10 albums that influenced why I make the music I do.
Fuck yeah, man.
So do you want me to whip those out now?
Whip it out, dog.
All right. Well, leave it out. No homo there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's
see.
not
What do
give
we
people
got,
the
dude?
wrong idea here.
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
So the first one I'm gonna show off is very sentimental. It goes with everything I've been saying. That's Incantation with Onward to Golgotha. With time, so this has always been like for the longest time. I feel like this is a love letter to death metal. This has everything that you could want in it. It's got the low vocals from Craig. Just the solos that Craig and McEntee cook up on this. I mean, not the solos, but those two, but the riffs. I mean, the way they twist and wind, it's like nobody was playing death metal like this. This was a one of a kind thing. Golgotha did it bigger and better than anybody else, and that is a fucking fact. Like I don't
Well, for
care.
that
Like
doomy stuff too, and then the amount of bands who would come
yeah,
and try and
but
knock
the
the sound lesser.
yeah, but the thing about this album too is it's fat. It has more speed in it than it has slow parts too, and that's another reason why I like it. It's
That's
like the
why I got to
slow
listen to
parts.
it more. Yeah, because
Yeah,
dude, you know the deal. I'm not like a
I
huge
know.
incantation. Full disclosure, YouTube. Sorry, like again, whatever. But
Yeah,
like, I haven't
it's
spent as
okay
much time
though.
with that album as you. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you should though. But
And I will, dude. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna
yeah,
do? I'm just gonna buy it and listen to it because streaming it and the amount of times I've listened to
yeah.
it on YouTube or whatever, it's just like it doesn't hit the same. I everything sounds
Mhm.
better, and the spirit
Yeah.
of anything really is in physical format. So
Yeah. So onward to Golgotha. Anybody who knows what Golgotha is, that is the hill in Jerusalem where Jesus was crucified. This album title is fucking brutal. The lyrics are brutal. This album, like anybody who's done a deep dive into this album, like this album is a really fucking like this is a serious fucking death album. This plays no games. has no jokes, holds no punches. This is like, you know how deicide is like the fuck your god type of
Yeah,
Satan.
yeah.
This is like truly, this feels like truly like um upper class society type of Satan, like real life, like evil shit, like not like the fun black metal Satan. This album is like fucking cannibalizing babies type of Satan, and like that shit, like, you know,
I'm
it's
gonna run this
fucking
shit back.
gnarly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's.
it's fucking gnarly, and like that great band photo there, metal as fuck. I mean,
Doesn't get more classic than that.
yeah.
Four dudes
um
lined up, looking grim.
yeah, so this is, I mean, like, this is a huge influence on us, on Disumane, and I pull it out first because I mean half the band of Incantation currently is playing on the EP, which is still fucking mind blowing. But it's like none of those guys played on this album, obviously. But this is the go-to Incantation album. Like Diabolical and Mortal Throne, those are so worthy too. But man, dude, this album, fuck, you can
Well,
see
for the
them on my face,
yeah,
like
man, for
I'm
the
in
full
love.
dive,
Like,
you have a video on the shit, right? So if people want to hear
yeah,
you fucking nerd out about that bitch, then dude, tune into homie's channel, dude.
yeah, yeah.
All right, now
I
stop
got all, I
gushing,
got
dude. What do
shit
we got
all like
next? Man, that
shit,
shit gets you all flustered, that album, man.
dude. It's like talking about my woman almost. Like I'm not, you know, she's gonna be
Yeah.
pissed now. I gotta be careful, but dude, it's
Yeah.
like it sounds fucking weird, but it's like there's something inside you with certain albums, you know, it's like they just like they hold power over you, you know, they affect you. Like
A
it's
million percent,
crazy.
dude. See, my again, hot take. My album would always probably be Death's Human. That's the one
I
album that I'm
know. It's
like,
a great one. I mean,
like,
fuck.
don't even get me going on that. Like,
Yeah, we gotta be careful there.
yeah. Slippery slope. I don't want to get too sidetracked. Whip out the
Oh my
next album,
God.
dude, because fucking don't get me rambling about Chuck,
Yeah.
dude.
Next one. I'm gonna do this one second because again, anybody, this is another band that comes out on almost every video on the channel. It's Deeds of Flesh. Okay.
The sick shit, brah brah.
Yeah, this is the sick shit, brah brah.
Yeah, yeah,
This is the fucking, this is what I call like retarded cool death metal. Like this is when
yeah.
death metal gets so fucking good that it's
Gets so
retarded.
fucking sick, dude. This is around that like
Yeah.
profusely bleeding and stuff. You know what I mean? When the shit
Oh
was starting to
yeah.
get like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
stuff
that
like this from
chill?
Gorgasm Discord's like, yeah, this is we have fucking arrived. Like we are there. Like, all
Yeah.
right, these boys, Deeds of Flesh. What can I say about this? Like these guys have influenced my guitar playing like massively. This band single-handedly has made me a better guitar player than I ever have been in my life, just learning these riffs. Because yeah, anybody who knows Deeds knows that what the fuck? Like, how did they even pull that shit off? This is technical. Like, and I mean, I'm gonna put a triple fucking technical on that. Technical, but simultaneously plenty of catchy moments, but also the most fucking sick, brutal, sadistic shit ever. Like, they mixed all of that perfectly, and that infatuates me, man. And that's like, there's no band like this right now. I'm sorry. Like a band that's this fast, this ferocious, this hateful, this unapologetic, this technical.
Well,
Dude,
scary, low key. Yeah.
these motherfuckers, like, it's like how you're talking about being really good at the gym and being like the top percentage of bodybuilders, right? You can
Yeah.
compare, this is like the death metal version of like the top percent of like those guys in the bodybuilding world. It's like the 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 amount of work effort that it would take to make an album like this, like people just
Well,
listen to this and they're like, that's a sick fucking album. You know how much fucking work and time goes into making an album
and
like
see, that's
this?
the shit
This
that
is
they don't know,
brutal.
bro. It's like, man, when it
Yeah.
comes to especially that early brutal shit, where it's, dude, think about what they do that for, and that's what's always blown my
Hmm.
mind about, especially this brutal shit that's so hard to play, dude. Normal musicians can't play that shit. You know what I mean? And
No,
then
it's a
for these
different style. It
No,
doesn't
dude, for these
translate.
people to like blow by it,
Yeah.
like it's not like, dude, it's almost cool though in a way, because again, it's like, man, these fucking
Hmm.
musicians, bro, are like, they know they're not going to get rich off this shit, but they're fucking hitting it anyway, you know? And I've always, that's one of those really admirable things about death metal, you know?
Yeah, totally.
No
And
money.
what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, yeah, while we're on that brutal shit too, I gotta mention Sasha from Gorgasm contributed a lead guitar section on the EP, which is sick. And the story how that happened is that I used to take some guitar lessons from him actually.
No
So
shit.
yeah, so Sasha taught me some tricks. He's a fuck. If you're playing in Gorgasm, you're automatically a good guitar player. Like that
Yeah, there's
shit
no
is
shot.
fucking retarded. Like it's just stupid, fucking hard to play that shit. Um, so he's amazing. Oh, I hope nobody gets offended over the word retarded, but it's
I
already
say it on my
there.
channel all
So
the time,
yeah,
dude. I'll
who the
get
fuck cares?
canceled one day, whatever.
Yeah, no, I will, but who cares, bro? This is death metal.
Canceled together. Dude, if you can't handle the
Yeah,
word
we're going
retarded, do you
down
think you could
together
throw
on
on
this
Deeds of
ship.
Flesh? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
dude,
what the
open those
fuck?
lyrics
Yeah,
up.
dude.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? Like, this is the shit I'm
holy
talking
shit.
about.
Talk about fucking caving babies' heads in and stuff, and you can't handle the word retard. Like, come on,
Dude,
really?
it's so
Like,
funny, dude, that's like like for some reason that shit is okay, but saying certain words
I
isn't. These fucking
know.
nerds,
It's
dude. It's like
unbelievable. They can listen to a song about raping a woman, and then, like, they'll go and
totally
say,
fine.
oh, he said this word. It's like,
He said gay. Yeah.
bro, like, get your, like, what? Like, come
Yeah, see,
on.
to me, you're not even working with reason at that point. It's just like, dude, your opinion's
It's
irrelevant.
completely it's like lunacy, honestly. But
Yeah,
anyway, yeah, Deeds of Flesh is like another one that pulls on the heartstrings, man.
100%, dude. I can see it on your
Yeah,
face, dude.
makes a
All right, what do
grown
we?
man cry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What do we got
uh
next?
next we got another God, I mean they're all like that though. I mean, but specifically Deicide's Legion, man. I mean, ah, this is like every metalhead's wet dream right here. This is just unreal.
Dude, I'll never forget the first time I threw that on and you hear the bat, the goats
Oh,
and shit, and you're just
dude.
like, dude, I just
Yeah.
remember sitting there, especially it was at the beginning of like my death metal journey and kind of getting shook, you know, and then you
Yeah.
going into Satan's for the Kakativa.
Yeah. Stay
It
for the
rips you into it. Yeah, dude,
Yeah. Sick.
so fucking good, dude.
Yeah. Fucking crazy. And
That
I always
ominous
thought
album cover, you
Deicide
know.
had the best band photos ever. They were hard as fuck. I mean,
Hard as fuck,
they
dude. They look jacked. Even though I don't
yeah.
think they, I
There's
don't know if
no
they
there's
worked
no
out.
twink in this band. There's
No,
no twink
no,
stuff.
dude, scary. And then he ends up being
That's
like
fucking
later,
that's what death metal looks like, boys. That is it
yeah,
right there. Take
scary, dude.
notes.
I would like to know about Glenn Benton personally too, because like you see some of the later
Yeah.
albums when he starts getting into like almost like biker territory, like which almost I know some people like
That's not
clown
as
on.
cool to me, but it's still decent. I mean,
Dude, I like, dude. Ready?
yeah,
Here's the hot take of the year, bro. Scars of the Crucifix,
that album
and
is awesome.
dude,
Yeah.
it's up there for one of my favorite
The
Deicide.
guitar
It's in the top
solos on
two.
that album too, dude.
What was
I mean,
that?
when the solos got more melodic and stuff too, their
Oh,
solos
dude,
are crazy later
through
on.
that spawn of In Torment in Hell, Scars, and then what's it called? The
The
fucking
fucking
album after
orange
that.
one with the cross,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Fucking god,
I
so
I
good.
don't
But the
go I don't
solos
go
on
I don't revisit that one enough, but
no, but it gets a little too melodic by the third. But like that span,
yeah,
dude, especially In Torment and Scars, dude, super underrated. But
yeah. What is it,
to,
In the House of the Wolves, dude? I fucking
what?
hate you, mother. Like what is
No,
it? It's like
Worry in the House of Thieves.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Great
That's
track,
sick.
great
That's
track.
sick. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's
Or
sick. Yeah.
fuck your god, you.
Dude, so
So
classic Glenn
good, dude.
Benton.
So and that dude, see, that's the shit with DSI too.
Yeah.
How many
He fucked
lines can you
himself
quote?
to hang you.
Yeah,
Hang the bitch on the cross.
yeah, yeah, dude. Man, see,
Be
I'm
like
talking
you.
about it.
Yeah. So
Serpents of the
catchy,
Light,
dude. You
dude. I
can't
don't know,
like
man. Oh, dude, too many good fucking albums. See, you can
yeah.
sing to these fucking albums where it's so like,
Yeah.
holy, you want to chant the hate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what your band
Yeah.
needs. You know what any band needs. You know. But dude,
Totally.
fucking Legion, man.
So, just to brush a little bit about Legion, this is a one of a kind, even for Deicide standards. Like this
Fast as
push,
fuck.
pushed everything. And I used
Yep.
to like the debut more, but like since then I've come back to this one like, now Legion really is like that's it for Deicide
It's a
right here.
yeah, dude.
That is their magnum. This is their magnum opus for sure. Like that is without a doubt. I mean,
I'll
and
say this,
that's
dude. Well, it's not my favorite, but I do agree. I think it's
Mhm.
probably their best. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
the
Well,
most.
just out of curiosity, what is your favorite? I'm curious.
Damn, dude. I, I hate to tell you this. I want to. It's almost like a sentimental thing I have with scars, dude.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
Like,
that's cool because that's true. That's a real opinion for you.
yeah, dude. But again, then you get back to like Serpent to the
hmm
Light, and I don't know. I don't know, dude. It would be a
And
toss up
Cross,
between those
dude.
two.
Cross. I mean, phew. Once upon a
Yeah.
cross.
So
I
my favorite
mean,
song is probably on that album, when Satan rules his world and Confessional Rape, dude.
oh,
Those are
dude.
two
Oh,
of my
yeah,
favorite
dude.
tracks. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, hands down. But
And Christ denied. Dun, 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 dun,
yeah,
dun, dun, dun. I'm like,
see
fuck,
that
those
almost has
fucking
that
riffs.
rhythm in it where it gets you like
Yeah. Well,
fucking,
that's, I mean, that album's really groovy. I mean,
super,
totally. Yeah.
super.
Well, I think they made Cross because they knew that they couldn't one up Legion and they already did everything they could. I mean, you can't go further with this sound. Like
No,
this is the peak of where they were at. So they changed it up and it was a wise decision.
100%.
So anyway, this is obviously, as everybody knows, this is like one of the most twisting, fucking difficult to pull off death metal album. Like this is one of the death metal albums that's just like, wow, this is a museum piece. It's just like, how the fuck did they make that kind of
Yeah,
thing? And
dude.
that's, I think every death metal band should be shooting for that feeling of like insanity and just how like I like to listen to death metal and think like, how'd they make that work? Like that's crazy. Like, and then
The
they play it
mind fuck
live
aspect
too.
of it. Yeah,
Like,
100%, dude. I'm with you. All right,
yeah,
let's get to the next
yeah.
one. I gotta go in a few because wife is almost back from
Oh shit.
play
Yeah,
date.
you got to be
So
careful. Yeah, we got to
yeah,
kick this off. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. I know I said I wasn't gonna. I'm taking more time on this than
Who gives
anything.
a
All right.
fuck, dude? We'll let it run.
Creator pleasure to kill. Yeah, I
Classic.
mean, have to do that. There's not a lot of thrash metal in my music right now. I mean, there was back then, but you know, uh fucking great record. I don't even need to say anything about that. Everybody knows this and loves it. So, you know, but I gotta show it.
Yep, creator.
This is another one of my favorites ever.
No, no,
Destroyer.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. Oh yeah, let's fucking go. Unchained
Anybody
Wolves,
who's
dude.
seen The Wolf, it's pretty on the cheek on Sadistic Malevolence. You know where the inspo came from. It's pretty on the cheek, but it's like, you know, it's great,
Dude,
obviously. I
yeah, I love
mean,
how you have this thing for your,
I
holding
love
the
this
torch
album.
for Australian
Yeah,
death metal. It's
I love
awesome.
Australian stuff.
Or
I wore
black.
the Bestial Warlust shirt because
Yeah, dude.
it's for a reason. But yeah, I'm a massive Destroyer 666 fan. I think Keith Warslut is the best, one of the best to ever do it. And yeah, just Six Curses from a Desolate Wasteland. I mean, oh
Fuck
God,
yeah, dude.
what an
All right, what
album!
else we got?
And that album embodies everything I love about metal. Just adding that too. Um, Sheila Gutted. There you go.
Oh, dude, I gotta get me a copy of that, dude. I might have to splurge
Yeah,
and get the OG Womb Full of Scabs,
yeah,
best
yeah.
song of
That's
the
the best
album.
one to me.
Yeah,
But
dude.
I mean, you could. I mean, other than that, they're all up there. I mean, the title track Sheila Gutted, a good point to note is that Eric Lindemark, the lead singer of Deeds of Flesh, is doing all the backing vocals. All the high screams are done by him on this.
No shit.
Yeah, so. It's the ultimate BDM for me. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
how
you
you
still
can't like Chile got it like this
no,
fucking
dude.
album. Like
That's like yeah, dude. It's staple. I love
Mother
that part.
Mary. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
when he's talking at the end of what is the first
yeah.
track when he's like, and she shall know,
Yeah.
when he's saying
So
that cold biblical shit, you know?
totally, and his vocals are so sick. And
Yeah, I can't even
so there's
disagree with
parts
it.
of the Disumane EP. Well, when it comes out, you'll hear it and you'll be like, "Oh, that's kind of a Discord riff," and it's because I love this album and I have to have a little bit of Discord in there, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
dude, little
There's a few
tinge.
moments. Yeah.
See, that's
So
back too when they still weren't afraid to say bad shit about like sounds horrible, but like it's usually about
mhm.
women and stuff. You know what I mean? And like being like serial, like like women.
Yikes. Yeah,
Yeah, but
horrible.
like they, dude, come on, you know the deal. They're just fucking
Mhm.
music, and
They're
it
like
was
the most chill people ever.
yeah, and dude, if you are, you
And
know
they're
what I'm
all
saying?
married.
Like the taboo is was worth exploring. Now that people won't touch that shit with a 10-foot pole, So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I
Yeah.
always appreciate those dudes who just go a little over the line to where you're like, whoa, And a lot of those early BDM albums do that. But what do you got next?
Yeah, totally. Another one, Effigy of the Forgotten, obvious choice.
Come on, dude.
This is
Come
what I
on.
call the best death metal record ever. You also heard that here first. I haven't said that on my channel, so yeah. I just consider this the best because I mean, God, look at those boys too. So sick. I
Yeah,
mean,
there it
Frank
is, man.
Mullen's vocals. I mean, I mean, wow. He's the originator for me of that brutal style. I mean, you had Broken Hope and Cannibal too, but nobody was
Yeah.
like Mullen. I mean, Mullen was another level to me. And like, there was bands that had slam aspects in them before Suffocation and the breakdowns, but these guys. We're all lying to ourselves if we're not saying Effigy did it better than anybody and they did it to the highest degree first. Like, come on. Like,
I'll agree.
Effigy
Yeah,
is
I'll agree,
just so
man.
special.
Agree for the most part, man. You know the deal, though. Like I was saying earlier, I'll always be a little partial to Human Waste and fucking Pierce from Within, man. Those are my
Yeah.
two. There was one
Yeah.
day, I don't know if I can even say this, man. It was like, I think I didn't burn out on death metal or anything, but like I just hadn't been listening to much. I'd been just listening to other shit. And
Mhm.
dude, I was sitting in my car smoking pot, and I threw on just for shits and giggles like Pierce from
Mhm.
Within, and it was just like it unlocked the thing again. You know what I mean? Where it was
Yeah,
just like,
totally.
yeah, dude. So, and it's a sentimental thing, and I find that most of our favorites end up becoming some kind of
Yeah.
like sentimentality plays a big role. But
Fucking totally, bro. Yeah.
yeah, man. So what are
Totally.
you working with?
All right. Another one, a little more off the wall pick. Dead Infection Surgical Disembowelment.
Oh yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
So
Mag.
there's a little bit of this in the EP, not fully, but there's a little bit because yeah, like we were saying, maggots in your flesh. That's a top 100 death metal song, 100%.
Easily do. Oh,
Top
that
50.
boom
I
boom
mean,
boom 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 boom
yeah.
boom. That shit again, where it's almost like I hate saying this, but
Mhm.
whatever, fuck it, you can't deny it. Where it's
Mhm.
almost like rap, dude. Look at that fucking
Yeah,
album cover.
yeah.
But when that comes in,
Just the
you're like,
flannels and shit, like,
yeah, so hard. One of my that's yeah that maggot
yeah.
song, dude. That's a constant gym rotation track, dude. That is, you want a
That's
song
sick.
that's gonna boost testosterone?
Yeah.
Throw that shit. Throw on Dead Infection, dude.
Oh, dude, and that's my favorite Dead Infection too, because after that they went full on gore grind, and I like
Yeah.
that too. But I like that debut because it's like it's just old school death metal mixed with the gore grind and the brutal death. It's like it's a perfect in between of all these great genres.
Yeah, I agree, man. I haven't listened to much past that. Dude, I bought
Hmm.
their greatest shits album, dude, and it's like
Hmm.
fucking weird, man. Like that's the only thing I own by it's like I feel dumb admitting that, but like only thing I
No,
own
it's
by them. But like, I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta get a copy of Surgical Disembowelment. That's
yeah. Well,
it's
they
on the
they
horizon.
they put out like a picture disc
I
last
saw the
year.
picture disc, dude, but I'm like,
Yeah, you don't really want it. You want
dude,
like
I'm not a
the
big picture
full
disc guy,
package.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
every once in a
Okay.
while I'll cop one, but like I don't know, man.
Okay, man.
It's got to be
Yeah.
good. Um,
All right. Another one. Dismember like an overflowing stream. I
yeah,
mean,
classic, dude. Just those classic
yeah.
grooves.
So this is where I get a lot of my melodic influences because again, like on some of our songs, it'll just be straight up brutality riffing, but then out of nowhere there'll be like a neoclassical melody or something or some type of just melody that takes you off guard, and that's kind of the edge I give them these guys for. Again, that's how your death metal band should look. That's a real death metal band right there.
Fuck yeah, dude. You don't need.
Uh,
That's one thing in death metal that you don't need to change the formula on. Just stand there with your band, dude. Look tough. Post
Yeah.
that picture on the back, you know? That's all
Yeah,
you need to
yeah.
do, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. Like, it's cool if the band photo matches all the intense music that's being played, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, 100%.
all
Are
right,
we at the last
and
one?
almost.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, here we go. Bathroom. Come on, dude.
bathroom
Come
unassigned
on.
mark. I'm not gonna say anything about it, like
You don't need to, dude. Come
whatever.
on.
Like, you got it.
Favorite Bathory track right on there. Woman,
Oh, favorite.
God,
Oh yeah.
Messiah. And would you say your favorite was?
Ah, dude, all of them really, but
Yeah.
if I
Uh,
had to pick, probably
such a good one.
Equimanthorn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to rack my
The one
brain.
that it goes da-na-na-na,
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good shit, dude. All
The
right, what's
body's
what's the
lying shame. Yeah, sick.
and then all right, yeah, here we
Immolation.
go.
Off the wall pick. Failures for gods. I didn't pick Dawn or Here and After, and that's because Failures happens to be my favorite Immolation album. I mean, no Jesus, no beast. I mean, what more? I mean,
Where do people typically, dude? Again, another band. I'm a legacy death metal band. I'm not super. I
oh,
like them. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
like, is this a hot take? Would you consider it?
Somewhat. I mean, there's rarely people who like this album more than Here and After, Dawn of Possession, or Close to a World of Below. Those three albums usually overshadow this, but goddamn, dude, this is the most twisted Immolation album. It makes no sense sometimes, and it's just fucked up, and that's kind of why I like it, because it's the weirdest Immolation album. It's like Immolation being weirder than they already are. So like, I fucking like it. It's just like the riffs, eh, the songs don't seem like songs on this album. They're more like progressions and movements. It's like the way they wrote this album is so fucky, dude. And it's like they get off time signatures, and it's just like, what the fuck were you guys even doing? And it's fucking amazing. It's nasty as fuck, dude. Like, God,
Damn,
gnarly.
dude. Fuck yeah, man. So
Yeah, this is a fucking gnarly album.
gonna have to again. It's one of those ones I'm gonna have to give a respin. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
a re-listen.
totally.
I've seen Immolation probably like 3 times. It's funny, dude, and like
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a solid handful. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like I like him.
Just
Dude,
didn't
I even
click yet.
saw Incantation at a pretty cool time. I saw him play with Mayhem. And it was right
Hmm.
after the dude from Necrophagia died, and they ended up
Oh
like
yeah,
doing
good
a
boy.
Necrophagia song or two. It was a cool time, dude. And I was like, fuck yeah, man, that's awesome. But yeah,
Yeah,
bands
because a
I
lot of those, John McEntee and Chuck Sherwood are actually in a band with some of the Necrophagy guys, I believe, right now.
oh no shit,
They're
really?
doing a band called Season of the Dead. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, they're bringing back that sound. It's pretty good.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Um
they were, and last but not least, another banger, kind of underdog. Morpheus Descends, man. Ritual of Infinity. Like, I have a video on these guys too, just like Incan. This is one of the truest, most legit fucking death metal bands ever. It's an example of a pure death metal band with nothing else in it. And again, great band photo there, but lots of this is like very much involved in the sound that we've been cooking up. So yeah, those are just some albums. I probably talked way too fucking long about them because I love them too much and I can't fucking help myself. But
Well, that's how you know you're a real one, man.
there
When
you go.
you can see it on you, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's too real. So dude, I don't want to cut it off, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you, man.
And that's
But
why I
like,
watch the channel. That's why I watch your channel. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, thanks.
It's why because
I love
I know
your
you
channel
actually
too,
love this
man.
shit. You know,
Yeah.
so
I mean, you
fuck yeah,
talk
dude.
about your stuff passionately too. But I think I covered all the stuff about the band pretty much, that I can right now, and hopefully there'll be another one in the future too.
Oh yeah, dude. We'll be back doing this even just on band aside, man. We'll just be back on here shit,
Yeah,
you know, spitballing about metal, shit
for
talking and
sure.
whatever else. So, dude, let me
And I
wrap it
was
up, dude, you know.
Yeah, and I was just gonna
Sorry.
say too, I was putting the idea after the music comes out, maybe return to this with Chuck here too.
Yeah,
on
fuck
the
yeah,
channel.
dude. Let me
If he watches this, which he might, he watches some YouTube, so
Yeah, yeah, dude. Well, if he does, I mean,
Yeah,
bro, like
I'll get him to do it. I mean,
regardless, man, what I'll be more educated too. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, bro, like
yeah, it's
my metal
okay.
tastes are bizarre and sporadic, and dude, I'm not the
It's no
like I
problem,
always
man.
tell you, man, I'm the metal generalist, dude. Like metal is one of those things with me where I'm like I like what I like. I get hung up on
Yeah.
it for a while, and I'm slow to move on. So I'm not,
Well, that's the real you, man. That's all you can do. You don't
yeah, dude.
force it
So
and
after
listen to
talking to
metal
you about all this
how
shit,
you
man,
want to.
it's like walking away from your channel, dude. I'm just stoked up to go and like rediscover some shit and like hopefully we can
Thanks,
bond
man.
over a few more of these things whatever on
Yeah,
the next one.
thanks.
But
And
fucking A, man, just
thanks for being the first person to offer me a chance to like tell the story about the van too.
yeah, dude, well, you know the deal, man. I've been watching the come up, dude, and I again, I see the real, I see it's real. You know what I mean? So I'm hopping on early, dude. Fuck these guys. You know, like
Yeah,
I'll
thanks.
be
Yeah,
a day oneer for you, man.
you were before the music's even out. That's usually not typical of, usually people don't get interviewed by anybody before their music's out. So that's you're pretty
Hell yeah.
early on
Breaking
the
new
jump.
ground here, dude. We're like
Yeah, it's not
Pocahontas and
typical.
what's that dude? John Smith or whatever.
Yeah.
Trudging through American undiscovered
Yeah.
lands, or whatever.
Yeah,
But
man.
fucking A, man, dude. This was awesome, dude. And
Yeah, for sure.
we'll cut it here, but dude, also like aside, whatever, we'll just leave this in. Good talking to you today, man. Like fucking good hanging out
Yeah.
with you.
You too, dude.
What have we been talking? Like 4 hours or some shit now? What time did we
Yeah.
hop on? Like
Yeah. Well,
absurd shit.
yeah, it's not every day you hit it off with people, so it's cool. Just on
Yeah,
that
fuck
level
yeah,
too.
man. Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Well, dude,
There'll be
Disumane,
more
if
to
you want a
come.
sample of it, go check out fucking Sadistic Malevolence. It's on Bandcamp, on Ethereal Metal YouTube, just to fucking
Yeah.
hear a sample of what our boy can do because it fucking rules.
Yeah.
You'll
It's
know he's
very
not fucking
different,
around
but
when you listen to
it's
that.
a taste,
It's a taste, dude.
Yeah.
That's how everyone feels about
It's a
their old
slice
shit,
of the
right?
pie.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just to give them a little bit
Yeah.
of season, it's like the salt. The meal's coming,
Yeah.
but get a little lick of the salt on
For
the
sure.
margarita glass before the burrito shows up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah. It was
Fuck
nice
yeah,
talking,
dude.
man.
Well, we'll wrap it up there, man. And fucking A, dude. Good to meet you.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks for having me. And
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah.
Enjoy.